A new religious liberty task force could spell disaster for queer people in the US, and even worse for people living abroad. We'll have the details, and also a little good news, on Weekly Debrief. If you find Weekly Debrief helpful, you can pledge $1 or more a month on Patreon to help keep it going and get some backer rewards. Visit patreon.com/mattbaum or click the link in the description to join the folks who make the show possible. This week, the Trump administration unveiled what they're calling a religious liberty task force, and it is, of course, an extremely dangerous scam. It basically consists of top federal lawyers clearing a path for businesses, government officials, even private individuals to violate the rights of LGBT people with no repercussions whatsoever. We've been seeing this kind of trick for years now, Republicans claiming religious liberty when the true goal is to attack, silence, even imprison queer people. But we've never before seen it adopted at such a high level of power, and it poses an extreme, immediate danger. We're already seeing the ways that this will be used to make life harder for LGBT folks. Just this week, a clerk in New York denied a marriage license to a same-sex couple, forcing them to go on a hunt for another official to let them marry. The issue of clerks and marriage licenses was supposed to be settled years ago after the whole Kim Davis fiasco. But now, the nation's top lawyers just gave a green light to officials to prevent same-sex couples from marrying, which means that, once again, same-sex couples could find themselves cut off from the basic financial and legal protections that they need in order to survive. Internationally, Republicans just launched a campaign to prohibit U.S. embassies from displaying pride flags. And even more worryingly, the U.S. just gave a green light to regimes that kidnap and imprison queer people. A program established under Obama and Secretary Clinton established financial pressure on countries like Kenya to end its criminalization of homosexuality. But now, that program is being ended, with administration officials saying that if Kenya wants to imprison queer people for up to 14 years, well, they should be free to do so. This is extremely alarming news, not just in the US, where we could lose the protections that we fought for over the last few decades, but also internationally, where queer people are at much greater risk and relied on the US for support. There is some good news this week, which is that even as the US slides backwards, other countries are making strides forward. The Mariana Islands, which are currently occupied by the United States, had their first gay pride parade this week. So did Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations and happy pride to the organizers there, and thanks for standing up as a model to the rest of the world. Back here in the US, is there anything that can be done to protect people from this task force? Yes. Take a look at ACLU, NCLR, and Lambda Legal. They're all keeping a close eye on people harmed by administration policy. Then go support them with money, with time, or with a follow on social media. As always, let me know about stories that need covering in the YouTube comments and at Matt Baum on Twitter. Head over to patreon.com/mattbaum or click the link in the description to get some backer rewards and to join the folks who make Weekly Debrief possible. And I'll debrief you next week.